Hi, Mima. Welcome to my channel, Muscle Moth. Still not there? Never mind. Today, I'm going to talk why your diets fail, why my diets fail, and how I came from this to my current stage. So I'm going to give you a few tips that you might never heard about, which might help you with your diet and to achieve your diet goal. So today we will look at 3 categories why diet fails. Then we will hear from Coach Elly what is her opinion on why diet fails. And at the end, I will give you one secret that helped me to kick the hunger in the last weeks of dieting to achieve my final goal weight. Let's go. Timing. In timing categories, we have 3 points. Crash dieting. Starting a diet 2 or 4 weeks before summer or an event. You will lose water, muscle, and a little bit of fat. Then you rebound hard. Instead, try to starting much earlier, 8 to 12 weeks before your event or summer, and aim for 0.5% to 1% max of the body weight per week. Perma-Diet Loop. This is the opposite. Dieting forever. Your hunger is up, you are keep dieting, your training is getting lower, your need is getting lower, and you just feel miserable. Instead, keep dieting for maximum of 12 to 16 weeks, then go to the maintenance phase, and then restart your dieting again. So why you should sacrifice 2 or 6 weeks for your maintenance? You restore your metabolism, you protect your muscles, you recover better, you remove your diet brains, normalize appetite hormones. It is a huge psychological relief. The next one is weekend. We all know that. You are keeping yourself very consistent during these 5 days, Monday to Friday. You control your portions, you weigh everything, and then during the weekend, you let it go. You have 1 or 2 glasses of wine, and then it's just going down. And if you are in calorie deficit, let's say 200 calories per day during the week, then in 1 day during the weekend, you can catch it up and easily eat 1,000 calories more. So all your deficit is gone in a 1 day. What you can do instead? You can increase your activity level, your need, and your exercise during the week, so you burn a little bit more than usual. You can also plan ahead, and when you know that you have really heavy caloric weekend, you can reduce your calories during the week. So at the end of the week, there is a little bit deficit, hopefully. Calendar mismatch. You start your diet at the worst possible time. For instance, you are starting your diet at the beginning of summer when you have planned some vacations, some barbecues, some parties. It is nearly impossible to be on all these events and do not overeat. So what you should do instead? Instead, maybe you should step back, go through this phase where you know that there will be lots of food and lots of temptation, and then start dieting at the time that you know that you are not going to travel, that you can be consistent with your food, you are not going to have multiple events and parties in front of you. You can also start planning way before all these events start. So let's say your heavy period, vacations, barbecues, is in summer, then you should start maybe in March. So you are losing some weight before summer. And then when the summer hits and all these events, you are doing good. You already established some habits. You can choose which foods is better for you, which not. And you are not going to be crazy because you have dessert. It's just part of life. Just accept it and think about timing. BLTs and liquid calories. And with BLT, I do not mean bacon, lettuce, and tomato. I mean bites, licks, and tastes while cooking, plus latte with sugar, wine, juice, peanuts, almonds, you name it. All these calories that you do not count. I'm not stopping you with tasting your food while cooking. I would advise you to portion your size better. If you know that you licked this spoon already 10 times, maybe you can put a little bit less on your plate. Zero soda do not have calories, but they can tickle your taste buds. And also your mental buds. First, they can tickle your cravings for snacks. Second, you might think that you saved those calories because you chose zero soda instead of full fat soda, so you can afford extra cake. Unfortunately, it doesn't work this way. You can dilute your soda with sparkling water or replace it with just sparkling water. Health halo options. Just because something is healthy or bio, it doesn't mean that it's calorie free. All those avocados, olive oil, nuts, they are still full of calories. So if you want to keep your calorie deficit, you need to count them in. We turn diet foods in dessert. Protein pancakes dropping in syrup, healthy brownie, healthy lasagna. Everywhere is saying that the diet must be tasty. Otherwise, you cannot follow if it doesn't taste well. Unfortunately, if you are eating only super tasty food, you are craving super tasty food. Let's say if you are eating just plain chicken breast, you are not going to crave more chicken breast. But if you are eating healthy lasagna, you would love to have the second portion, no? Or the third, fourth. Replace one or two your daily food with a little bit less tasty. For instance, you will put a little bit less spices or you will put a little bit less salt into it. You will feel satiated, you will not feel hungry, but also you will not feel cravings to eat more because it was such tasty. This brings me to the other point, which is related to salt. When you are on a diet and your food is tasty because you are adding all these spices and salt, your body is also holding that salt and water together and the scale doesn't go down. The good news is that you are not gaining fat, but the scale still doesn't go down. You are getting then disappointed, and then you say like, okay, this diet doesn't work, so I'm going to my old habits. Well, it was just salt and water in your body holding together like best friends. If you reduce your salt intake, you will reduce the water retention in your body. In general, we have so much salt already in the foods. You don't need to add extra. And if you are training hard, you can think about adding electrolytes in your water. Too many rules on day one. You start diet or exercising. You track everything. You do 10,000 steps. You do 4 meals. You do not snacks. That's shock to your system, to your body. Your brain is not used to it, and suddenly you want to change everything in one day. Do not do this. Just go slowly. Nobody is chasing you. There is no bear chasing you. So do small changes each day. Sleep and stress hunger. You didn't sleep well, and now you are craving more food. You are craving something sweet, something fatty. But the truth is that your body is just tired because it didn't have good sleep. Try to improve your sleep, and your cravings will be much smaller. And if you do not sleep well, think about this as it's not hunger, it's sleep deprivation. So instead of hitting some snacks, hit some nap. All or nothing rebound. You are consistency queen, like me. You are on track, your diet is on track, you exercise 5 days a week, 3 days a week, doesn't matter. Everything going so smoothly. Unfortunately, something happens. There is an event, and you let yourself out of the leash. Next day, while you are reconsidering your life choices, you are also reconsidering, does it really matter to continue with the diet? Now I feel sluggish, I feel tired, maybe I should just quit. Just don't do it. It's that simple. Survive it 1 day or 2 with a little bit of hangover, and then continue. These are all tips that help me while dieting. And I will tell you one more secret that helped my hunger to be really low during dieting. It was psyllium. It's a soluble fiber that you can put in your porridge, in your skyr, in your yogurt. It will help the consistency of the food. It will make it a little bit like jelly, but it will fulfill you for a very long time. Follow those tips and your diet will be successful. Let me know in the comment section if you have any other tips that help you with dieting.